What's going on? A couple of nights ago, I saw a movie called Guns Akimbo, starring Daniel Radcliffe and Samara Weaving. First of all, anybody who knows about me and my taste in movies knows that I never really cared for Harry Potter back in the day. It's what it is, man. I believe that it's a generation thing. It's something that you had to grow up watching, just like Star Wars or Lord of the Rings. Something you have to grow up watching, or X-Men, Marvel stuff like that. And so I just never got into it. And I've seen some of the movies too, because I used to work at Hollywood Videos. But now when he got older, so he's got some better movies coming out. More adult themed movies that I would get into. And unfortunately, I haven't seen any of them until now. And so with that being said, let's get into the plot first. Let me break down what this movie is about. Guns Akimbo is about a guy, which is Daniel Radcliffe's character, who watches this show, this online killing show, and he makes comments online, and he's just a spectator. Just like a lot of other people who watch this for entertainment. It's a killing show, kind of like a Fight Club meets Running Man, and whoever's on the show or chosen for the show, the more kills they get, the more points they get. You know what I'm saying? And it's simple. You stay alive, you keep in the game. And he's the guy. He's the guy that talks mess to everybody else online and and stays behind his computer. He's one of those guys in this movie. And for until one of the head people of this program called Schism, which is what this whole killing program is about, or it's called Schism, they call him out on it. And they say, oh, you talk all that big bad stuff. All right, we got you. Where you live? Pretty much after that, they come in, assault him. He wakes up with guns surgically attached to his hands. And he's told he's a target now. He's told he's a target now, right? And he's a target of this undefeated girl by the name of Nyx, which is Samara Weaving's character. All right, and from here on out, the movie gets crazy. So that's the plot. All right, that's not the plot. That's just the base of the movie. All right. This movie is non-stop crazy. Nothing but it steady moves. That's what I liked about it. It steady kept moving. And it was never a dull moment in this movie, which is always good, of course. It's a mix of comedy and action, which is always a plus, right? And it kept me on my toes. It's good entertainment. The standout actor, or should I say actress, in this movie, Samara Weaving, playing Nyx. That was the best character in this movie, man. She's such a good actress. She did her thing in Ready or Not. Now she's doing her thing in this one. She's more than a Margaret Robbie lookalike, which is what I thought immediately when I saw Ready or Not, that she looked just like Margaret Robbie. She's way more than that, man. She killed this role. She straight up killed this role. Ah, man, she outdid Daniel Radcliffe in his own movie. This is my first time seeing any of his movies, which is not a good start, man. But she outdid Daniel Radcliffe. I forgot he was even in the movie sometimes. Uh, so those are things I liked about this movie. It was so entertaining and fun. It was fun. It was also, the jokes were not the greatest, but I think every time she stepped in, it actually got a laugh out of me. She was just so entertaining, man. With that being said, let's get into those negatives. Now, the negative part of this movie for me has to deal with the other actors and actresses in the movie. The only two big stars in this movie are Samara Weaving and Daniel Radcliffe. Unfortunately, which doesn't have to be a bad thing, but the other actresses, they didn't really do much for the movie. They were just thrown. Anybody could play these roles that they played. Anybody, the way they did it, anybody could play these roles, man. I honestly believe they should have thrown a few more known actors in there. They don't have to be A-list. These other actors were not even B-list. So that really kind of like that put a little damper on it. But it didn't completely ruin it, but it could have been so much better with the supporting actors. Also, I could feel the B-rated on this movie. I could feel the B-rated still, even though it has a lot of visuals that were pretty cool, and it wasn't like super cheesy. It wasn't super cheesy. It was not. It's just something that it's not groundbreaking visuals. There weren't groundbreaking visuals. All right. You can feel the cheese. You can feel the cheese. You can feel the B-rate. And that's pretty much my only problem with that, man. You got your B-rated actors and your B-rated feel. With Daniel Radcliffe and Samara holding it up. Mostly Samara. And with that being said, I'm going to have to give this alright, cool. So it was kissing hell, yeah. It was almost there. It just needed a little more. It was alright, cool, man. Now that with that being said, still go see this movie. Go check it out. Or not go see it. Download it. Because you can't go see it. Download this movie. Tell me what you think about this movie, man. Did it entertain you? Did it keep you up? Did you think it was some funny parts in the movie? Did you think Daniel Radcliffe did a better job than Samara? You think Samara did a better job than Daniel Radcliffe? Let me know in the comments section. With that, like, share, and subscribe. And I'm out.